signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Howell will throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards there at a Washington first. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Foul down to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down, Howell. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Now throwing on first down here. That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Another throw for Howell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Here's Pollard again. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Cowboys sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They'll go play action. Powell.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Kenneth Murray
in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. He returns the punt 64 yards on the score. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Out left to Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 4th down, Howell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15 he goes. 140 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Oh, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Going to run again here with Pollard. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out now Andrew Mevis for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Nevis knocks this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Howell tried to pick it up on 3rd.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
One last shot before the break. Howell looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Willis.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and long, here's Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Tress Way now. standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Quez Watkins,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal post.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 74 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
70.
On second down, it's Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Ready? Mustang 19.
Now Willis on 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Howell to throw.
And to the right side here, it's Allen.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Powell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Boy, 175 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 1st and 10, Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And some room to roam now.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Commanders' 43-yard line.
Get it! Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Willis swinging this out for Pollard.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like
touchdown, Cowboys! Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
On first down, Howell. Complete, it's Dotson.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson,
54 yards.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Commanders 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Quez Watkins,
77 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 26. Howell throwing again after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on second and 10. Howell over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now throwing on first down here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Another throw for Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Howell's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's got Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Howell. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the gun on third down, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Going deep here for Watkins. They've got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hit...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So consecutive picks, and each offense, they drove the ball close enough to at least attempt a field goal, but on back-to-back drives, the defense has stood firm and forced an interception.
Yeah, it's a really nice battle seeing one answer the other with a turnover to keep points off the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Powell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Caught by Allen. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Powell with one final shot. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the...
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no hiding. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no hiding this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we ride.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Ready. Hey, go Fury. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down.
And complete to Drake London. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Falcons at 11-2 now. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go. Right, number 7, long red.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. Marcus Jones, a return man. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. That'll be a New England 1st down. Again. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Throwing Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? He's got Slayton on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Watch out now. 52, right, 50. 52.
This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down. If you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
So they are able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Jones on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got
touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Patterson going to bring this down to the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts,
54 yards.
and the Falcons have regained the lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. Now Jones throwing on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw left side, there's London. Down inside the 10.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw again.
Pass complete to Cordero Patterson out of the backfield.
Touchdown! Cordero Patterson as the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They go play action here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll set up a throw.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots.
Let's go.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The tight end Henry here in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
10. 10 on 30 for 20. 30 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 on 30 for 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Running the counter, Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Hooked in by Mike Hughes. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some space here. 152 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Marcus Jones. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 52 yards. And the Falcons stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but it's still alive. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white line, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella follow. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they copy up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits are vanished, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and clerical.